So today, we will do some challenge and refactor the code by using a for loop. As you can see in the browser, there are 4 numbers with different backgrounds. If you refresh the browser, those backgrounds will change each time. If you look at script.js, you can see different variables have been created at the top. To display each number with the background, we are using this code. For red, green, and blue, we have used math.random function to generate random numbers. We then use the random RGB variable to add RGB with red, green, and blue values. Finally, we are adding inline style to add background and add them in HTML. We are duplicating the same code to display other numbers. Whenever we see lots of duplications, it is not a good sign and we need to find a way to avoid them. This can be handled using a for loop, so feel free to pause this video and try to refactor this code using a for loop. Did you manage to refactor them? If not, don't worry, you can follow along with me. The first thing I would do is remove all the duplicate codes. Then let me add for loop. Inside the parentheses, let's add let I equals 1, I is less than 5, I plus plus. Inside the curly braces, let me cut and paste the code. And to display the number dynamically, I will add $I. If you check the preview, it should still work. But we still have duplicate codes. To avoid them, let me use a new function, random value. And here, I will use math.random function. Now inside red, green, and blue, I will simply call this function. Take the preview, and it should still work. But we still have duplicate functions over here. To avoid them, I will create another function, random RGB. Here, I will create a new variable, color, and I will simply copy this RGB value and paste them over here. But instead of using red, green, and blue, I will use random value function. Then return color. Now we don't need this variable, so let me remove them. So instead of calling random RGB as a variable, let's call them as a function. Check the preview and it still works. Let's make our code more efficient by adding parameter in random RGB function. So I will add the parameter value and use them over here. Now this random RGB function expects an argument, so I will pass random value as an argument over here. If you check the preview, it still works. And the best part of using for loop is, even if you want to increase the number, you can simply update the condition and it should do the job. Great! This is the end of this finalization. Feel free to comment below if you have any questions. Also please Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel to get more videos in the future. Thank you so much for choosing my YouTube channel to learn JavaScript Loop with challenge. See you in my next video.